State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Hurley. Quickly complete. Pulled down for the tackle.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dugan. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Bringing the heat. Connection to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Moses, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
He'll pull it on the read. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out. It's DeMarco. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the quick completion. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion.
Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your...
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knock. After the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Hurley. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the goal.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Demania. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll go right back to the run. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam walk. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to keep running. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. From the gun, running back gets to give. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. They think there's room to run to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
There he goes! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They've made it to the middle of the season, #1 team in the land, but now is when you have to work on staying there.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good start. Impressed with them, impressed with offense, defense, special teams, complete unit so far. But, Jesse, 7 games in.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Hurley. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Quickly out to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Hurley. Makes the grab. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
On the move, it's Demania. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Find space on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Maryland. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hardy. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
the wave to the end zone. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Let's see if they... First half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally
taking it the other way. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
And the Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quick release on the RPO. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Runs through the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Pulls and fires complete. Turning it on. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. Just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Hawkeyes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll go to the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Option look. It's Kendricks. Gets it past the marker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Abraham. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking to throw. It's Kendricks. He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if... an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Right on the money. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Now the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll go to the toss. Plows through the defense. Past the sticks, and he may get more. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 32 over Maryland. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points.